How y'all, Muglex Lives? I think it's time we play a little... Oh. 7 Days to Die. Alright. Got to be careful here. Oh, we've been playing a bunch of Dying Light today, and that's a bit of a different zombie feel to it. Okay. So... I really need a base of operations. I wonder if this building here that I was at already... I don't really like the houses, though, because last season, I don't know what to call it. Um, I definitely don't want to be in the desert. All right, so we gotta get out of the desert. But um, last, oh nice, season, I guess, Alpha 17. I had a base inside of a house, and the new questing system changes. Maybe not on this, but I'm pretty sure it will. But it changes the houses, and so it makes it a little difficult to have a base in a house if your house gets changed up on you, right? And so I did like my base in the gas station, although I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how the. No, I think it's the same because it picks a plot, right? And then refreshes it. So I definitely need to find something that looks like it's not going to change to use as my base of operations. I know I'm still on day one, so it's not like I have to have one immediately, but it's nice to have one. And the gas station really worked well last time, so might wander down the road here a little bit and see what we can see, at least anyways. Man, if I can never get over this cold. Uh, so let's see what we can find out this way. Come on, get over the rocks. You can do it. Yeah, we got 4 points I could spend, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that. All right, so I don't want to choose that kind of place. And if this road, oh no, we're still okay. I don't want to be in the desert because I don't want my base to be too hot. I don't want to be in the snow because I don't want my base to be too cold. Because it just gets annoying. Oh, look at the glue's changed. What's a sewing kit for? Interesting. That is a new piece of goodie there. Coffee. Also, I'm going to need a place to dump all the junk I'm picking up because... I thought that was a horse. Because I don't want to be running around with all this stuff in my inventory. I keep wanting to loot the zombies. And I keep hitting R to reload my weapon. Although here pretty quick, this isn't going to be my weapon. Because it's going to be broke down. Man, maybe I should have gone the other way. let's go north. See what we can see. What was that? 4x scope schematic. I like that because that'll, well, they used to attach to, I don't know what it'll attach to now, but we get to that point where things are going good. And, alright, you know what, so for starting off here, I probably should spend some points in clubs. 10% more damage. Unlocks iron club crafting. Interesting. Alright, so let's buy that. Wait, why can't I buy this? Oh, you click on it there. Okay, so that unlocks iron club. Do they mean iron reinforced club? Which I need forged iron for. Oh, alright. That wasn't as nice, but that'll update this guy. Because my sledgehammer's not going to last too much longer here. It's disappointing. Nails might be useful. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what anything does anymore. Let's go ahead and put some points into strength while we're at it. Crap. Dang it. Oh man, I hope my bag doesn't fall through the world like my body just did. I hope you enjoy eating all that dirt. Come on. Near my bed's good enough. Oh, I forgot, all my stuff comes with me. Right. Keep forgetting that. I actually think I'm just going to grab my bed and take it with me. And, alright, I'm going to go into town, I think, this time. That was a little too much empty wilderness for me. Kind of hard to find a nice base if you're just running along through nothing. Casings. Yeah, wow. I totally can't work a map, apparently. I was, hoping maybe we'd get some D&D in last week, but didn't happen. I know the, our DM is busy, he says. So, I mean, I'll admit it, he was probably busy last week. Maybe, sort of. I have a problem with telling me that you're too busy to DM. We only play for about an hour and a half, as it is, maybe 2 hours. And while we don't play DM, you do talk to me the entire time that we normally would have played D&D. So I feel like you can't be too busy to play D&D, but not be so busy that you can't sit and chat for 2 hours. You know? So why lie and say that you couldn't do it because you were too busy? Why not just say you didn't want to do it? I know I've we were playing an online play-by-post with him as the DM, and I want to say that we are close to 280 days since the last time he posted anything. Um, and I really liked that one because it was, I mean, I don't know that I really like that one, but I found it intriguing because it was so different from anything I had done before. Because it was more of a jungle search, and so you take your characters through the jungle, and so you have to do a lot of like scrounging for food and preparing places to rest, which you kind of do the rest thing already, but scrounging for food every single day is new. Um, oh, oh. I thought for a second there I saw a gas station like I had last time, which might be too much for me to peel through. I don't know. Is that weird looking building? I guess it's some kind of house. Maybe this red building up here? I think this red building would be okay as a base. Wow. The guy totally did not get any hits on me. But yeah, we haven't played in a couple weeks, and hopefully this week we can get back into it. What does that say? Glass block. Interesting. Yeah, I think I like this red building, which is weird. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's like, I mean, there's a car smashed into the front of it. Dells. I don't know what it is, but I want to put my base up by that smokestack thing up there. Don't have to make a few ladders, and then a block. Whoa. How did I manage to put my sewing kit down there? Oh, jeez. It's gonna take me 100 years to get through this. Actually, it's coming off pretty good. Must be because all the points I put into strength before I got killed. Oh, we do have a zombie over here. probably means I'm going to have to look for... Okay, I don't think anything can reach up through there. Gotta make sure there isn't a path. Where's my bedroll? Let's go ahead and get that down. Home sweet home it is. Yes, this is definitely path-like here. Ah! I hate these guys. Weird. I don't actually see a path up here. I thought maybe because of the... Oh, right here. I thought maybe because of the... Dang it. The broken edges, that there might be a path up here, so... Gotta get rid of the path before something gets up here and gets me. I got a couple of new games over the weekend. One of them was short. I've already beaten it. It took me 5 hours. It was a story game. One of those ones where, you know, you're basically following the story, and occasionally there's a puzzle you have to complete. I liked it. It was pretty good. Everything except for the final air quote puzzle made me pretty mad, and it took me a bunch of tries to complete it. They're probably going to patch it so that that part's not as bad as it was for me. It was really bad for me. It was called Deliver Us the Moon, and probably, I don't know that it was worth the $20 I paid for it, but maybe, I don't know. I can't judge how much a game should cost because I've played some amazing cheap games, and I've played some terrible expensive games. Oh, my poor fake pick that I stole is already broken down. Gonna have to use my cheap old... Okay. Okay, I think that probably won't stop them from getting up here. But I need to go ahead and can I stick this on top here? Yeah. Okay. So I need to build can I build a crate? No. It's not called a crate. A box? What were they called? Weren't they called crates? Did you do away with my crates? Wooden storage furniture. No. Okay. I need one more nail. Oh, fine. Give me one of these guys. Oh, there's a lot of space in this. I should probably eat that. Okay, so we got ammo makings, we got tool I want to keep, lock picks that I want to use, because I haven't even seen the locked door yet. We'll go ahead and eat this right now. We'll drink this bottled water, because I'm sure I am thirsty. Alright, so I want to put down my land claim block. This is mine. Okay, and then let's go ahead and see about taking out this last piece here. I think that's gonna allow them to jump up here. But it was a pretty good story. It was Earth has used up all its power, like no more fuel, anything like that, and so they were using some kind of I assume a fusion reactor of some kind on the moon, cooking through helium-3, which the moon is supposed to be semi-abundant in, and then they were beaming energy back to Earth, and I have to assume that there were several places where the energy would beam to, but in the game there was only one, and I don't think that'll quite work. Okay, so I probably need to get some wood and put a structure over top of me here for when it rains and stuff. I don't want to be too cold. And so something happened and they lost contact with the moon, and they power shut down, and so with no, I did not hear you make any noise, zombie. Oh, so weak. My tools are so weak. What was the one with... is it this one? Yep, I need to get points into gathering. So I need to get fortitude up. Moskosh. And so whatever had happened, they had sent a team once before, and the team had to evacuate, and only one member made it back to Earth. And so the they shut down everything because there's no fuel, and so the some of the people decided that I mean, I don't know what they were going to do without. I mean, it's weird that they don't have any fuel. It doesn't mean they don't have any power. I don't know, but I guess they're having environmental disasters, so there's a lot of dust, which was greatly reducing the ability to get power from solar and stuff like that. And so they And so they get enough fuel together for one last rocket launch in secret without telling anybody, because the space agency got shut down because it was too expensive to run without, fuel sources. So I don't know how they scrounged rocket fuel, but somehow they scrounged enough rocket fuel for a single rocket launch, and so that's where the game starts. Is you at the shutdown rocket facility, trying to get a rocket ready to take you back to the moon. And so you go through that, you do that, and then they fling you out to space station. It's not actually a space station. I feel like that's got to have a different name. Um, Maybe not. So they fling you out to a space station. I say it's got to have a different name because, in my mind, a station, like a space station, is a thing that orbits a planet, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's still a space station if it doesn't orbit the planet. It's in geosynchronous. It's not really in orbit because the the station is connected to the planet with well, let's see if we can we make 50 of these. All right. So obviously, should probably have a door. Um, and so then you gotta do some stuff on the space station, and then you take the space elevator down, and then after you take the space elevator down, then you gotta figure out what happened on the moon, because there was a colony, but the colony is gone, and and so in reality, though, I guess you're not um, you're not trying to figure out what happened to the colony. That's just the side story, because you're really trying to figure out what happened, or figure out why the reactor system isn't working anymore and why it's not transmitting to Earth. And so while you're doing that, you discover that the your partner, who you had to leave behind last time, because not that it was on purpose or anything, just she was deeper into the base when the recall message came in for you, and there were some explosions and things, and so I don't know if they just assumed she was dead or what, but so some of the game is finding like recordings of what she was doing and messages of what she was doing, and so you deal with some of that over the course of the game. Uh, and then, like I said, there's some. It's less puzzles and more like environmental puzzles, like how do I get in the room, and how do I get the power turned back on, and how do I need this thing from this room where the door only opens from this point, and when the power's on to open the door from this point, then the floor is electrified, and I can't get the thing I need from that area, and so you got to figure out. And then later you get like a little robot that you have to fix with some little puzzles, and it's like a floating drone thing that follows you around, and you use that to do some stuff. And so let's see, door. All right, this should help. And so, but when you get to the end of it, there's the very end of it is aligning a dish to send a signal, and I feel like either it needs to react faster, or it needs to acknowledge that you're in the right spot faster, because it took me like 7 tries to get it to work, because it's a timed event, and they only give you a couple of minutes to get to the thing, as well as align it. And alignment, it's jerking all over the place, and so you have to keep it on the target while the little meter builds up. And when it's not on the target, then the meter slowly drains down. And well, not slowly. The meter drains down about the same speed that it goes up. And so the problem is that when it jerks off of where you have it aimed, then um, it takes time for the game to acknowledge that you want the dish to move for some reason, and so you waste like a couple of seconds every time this happens, with the dish just sitting there not moving, because it doesn't acknowledge that you're pushing buttons until like I said, a couple of seconds later. And when you've only got like a minute and a half, I think, to not only move the dish so it's on the target, but keep it on the target, it is tough. I did manage it though. I liked it. It was a pretty good game, other than that one puzzle that was driving me crazy. I didn't get everything. I'm not a completionist. Um, I'm not saying that I ignore things, but apparently there was some side stuff that I didn't even notice, and a lot of the end game is timed, which really slows down your ability to, look around in a game where you got to find things by looking around. But yeah, I don't know, it was enjoyable. It was Deliver Us the Moon. Definitely, if it looks like something you'd like, I think it was worth playing. I kind of like that kind of game. I like a really in-depth story like that, and so, um, for me, the I don't know, just the story is important, and so, which is funny because most of the things I play on here on my channel are things that don't have stories. Huh. All right, so now I've got a roof over my head, and I got a box to hold my stuff, and I think I should be fairly safe from zombies getting to me up there. I did drop my. I gotta finish filling in the walls and stuff, and so maybe I'll build my own base this time up there instead of taking over one. Now, obviously, I'm gonna need to get a shovel, go in here, and I'm going to need to dig up a lot of dirt to get up there to start a garden. And I'm going to need to find the raw resources. But we have a little town going here. All right, I'm going to dig this up and see what we can do with what I just dug up. So, clay soil. Oh no, I can make dirt. Look at that. Or do I want top? No, I want dirt. One dirt takes 16 clay soil, and looks like nope, same old. It looks like a block on there, but it's the same old junky diamond. I mean, I'm fine with the diamond. It's just, man, sometimes getting that diamond lined up the way I need it just drives me crazy. Man, we also need to look into. I probably don't have the recipes yet to make a forge. I need a forge schematic. Oof, and advanced engineering. Scary. So we gotta find schematics now? Or I just gotta use the forge that's at, did we see a forge at Bob's? Trader Bob's? Trader Joel's? I don't remember. And then the other game, just real quick, is similar to this, except it's called Vulcanoids, and it's in early access, so I don't know how much is going to get added to the game, but it's pretty enjoyable right now. I don't know that it's as in-depth necessarily as this game, but it's not a it's kind of like Subnautica, and you don't build a base in it though. You oh man, I don't have any water. I got a jar of honey from somewhere. Did that count as water? I don't think it did. I didn't think about finding water. Oof, we gotta find water. I just want, like, water, like, loose on the surface water I can collect. I also didn't get a campfire going yet, either. But, so that game, the people live on an island at the start of the game, and all of a sudden the volcano on their island erupts, and I don't know exactly like if they send multiple groups back to try and find out what happened or what the deal is, but they end up sending a submarine back to the island with the captain of the submarine and yourself. And so when you get there, they discover that the island has been overrun by robots that are coming up out of underground in giant drill ships. And so you commandeer as your first tutorial quest a drill ship, and which is pretty cool. There's like a mini game for driving the drill ship around, and so you build your base inside of your drill ship, and you can actually expand the size of the drill ship. I've got 3 segments now, um, and so um, there's several different machines that you put in your ship, and so there's like a refinery and a research station and crafting stations and storage, and so they all upgrade. And so your drill ship also upgrades beyond just adding extra part. Like the level one engine can support 2 segments, and so level 2 engine can support level or 3 segments. But you can only put a level uh, 2 engine if you have a level 2 drill core. So you have to research and collect the parts for a level 2 drill core. And man, I've not seen any water yet. I was hoping maybe we'd see a little pond or maybe a pool somewhere. Is this a... Oh, it's a skate park. Dang it. How do I do these? I thought I would be able to unlock that, but apparently not. Yeah, skate park does not have water in it, unfortunately. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. I made it to level 2 drill ship. All the parts are upgraded to level 2, and I don't quite know what's going on yet. I know that there's these big laser drills that are underground because there's like the surface, and then every 25 minutes on the level of difficulty I'm playing, the volcano erupts, and so you have to be in between levels with your drill ship. And so there's the surface, and your drill ship comes up on the surface, and then you can't use a lot of your machines because they fold up into the drill machine. And so when you surface, it unfolds, and that's your base. And then when the volcano erupts, or you just need to go find stuff, you go underground, and so then you're in this map view, and you drive your ship around in map view, and then I think that's just a chunk of cement there, right? That was weird looking. And then there's cave systems underground, and so there's a level 1 cave system, a level 2 cave system, and a level 3 cave system. And so when you're in those cave systems, there's also underground sections for each of those. And so you can't be in a cave because it fills up with I don't know, superheated gas when the volcano erupts, and you can't be on the surface because there's a pyroclastic smoke cloud comes out and burns up your ship, which I've done several times. And it takes a bunch of time to move your ship from a level to underground. And so I have accidentally surfaced because I didn't pay attention to the timer into one of these clouds that destroys your ship, or I've not sunk down fast enough underground to protect my drill ship. But no, it's pretty cool. And then you upgrade like different weapons and ammunition and stuff. I'm hoping there's a rifle at some point. But so far I've got a pistol and a shotgun and a mortar cannon, which I've never used. And then you gotta fight the robots, and it's like a first person. It's like this. It's just like this, run around shooting things. But Yeah, it's pretty cool so far. I really like the concept of having a mobile base, um, especially one that drills underground. It's very fun. So, all right. Well, with that, click like you like, subscribe, and catch the next one, and I will talk to you later.